Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to episode number 5 of the Expert Mode Calamity Mod Let's Play series. So today, I'm going to start off right away with another King Slime battle because I realized our armor is absolute garbage, and I thought, you know, since we're using some of the ninja, we might as well have all of the ninja armor. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, yesterday I did make a time-lapse of this boss, and I am going to do the exact same thing today, because it takes forever with my stupid little non-piercing sword here. So hopefully that goes by pretty quickly. Please don't die, please don't die. I think we're good now. I want to go ahead and collect these potions. That time it was a lot easier and faster because I didn't die, and I actually had potions. So let's hope we get the chest plate. Of course we didn't, but we did get the slimy saddle, so I'm actually not gonna complain about that. That was pretty good. Instead of throwing these things into the chest, off camera, I did fix this house, and I also went ahead and organized all of our chests, so now it's not just a bunch of crap. I'm gonna go ahead and put those into the accessories chest. And I think we need a merchant, honestly. We need to build some sort of a little house for him, because I am tired of having all this stuff without being able to sell it. Anyways, off camera, I went ahead and I actually did mine out a bunch of platinum, and that's how I made that crown. But there's also something else I got, that being, where is it, 16 diamonds and 16 rubies. I killed some of those crawler things, which means we could either make the diamond staff, or we could make something like a ruby hook or a diamond hook. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make the diamond hook, because I think that's the best out of like the gem hooks, if I'm not wrong. Anyways, yeah, so now we have a grappling hook, which is actually pretty good. And I just realized we didn't even summon our little sun staff guy. That kind of sucks. So anyways, in today's episode, I thought instead of going in the underground ice biome again and exploring there, we should go and do the desert, because on our... Oop, wrong one. Okay, what button is it? There we go, P. So, on our boss checklist here, we did go ahead and get King Slime down. Next on the list is the Desert Scourge, and he is a desert exclusive boss. You have to do him in the desert. He's really not that hard, but the only problem is I don't have any piercing weapons, so I will probably need to make a bow. However, and it does seem we have a sandstorm, which is not the greatest, but anyways, I think today it is time that we go ahead and explore the underground desert. So you know what, hopefully these lag spikes stop once I get far enough down here because of the sandstorm causing lag. But we are going to probably do a farming session today, and we just got a mandible bow. That's pretty good, and I'm pretty sure that is a calamity weapon. I can't remember if that's actually normal Terraria or calamity. Either way, that's pretty cool. Probably not going to use it, but I guess if we need a bow now, we have a decent one. But anyways, I'm going to just continue mining here and hopefully find something cool. And not far from where we left off, we have a house, which is awesome. And I'm not sure why that door wouldn't open. And let's see what we have. Flare gun. That's not very good. But you know what, I'll take it because we don't have one yet. And we also have a loom, which is cool, because now we don't have to make one. And yeah, that's about it for that. It looks like our luck has not run out. Literally, the other house is right here, and as soon as we drop down and stop recording, we have another one. So, we also have another flare gun. So it looks like we can find the chests. Wait, also, did we just get another mandible bow? Okay. And then we also have an anvil and a keg. That's kind of useless. So, we have a new calamity, I was about to say item, this is an enemy, a Storm-a-Lion, which if I recall, and hopefully don't get killed, yes, he does drop the Storm-Lion mandible, and we just got another mandible bow. So it looks like those are actually pretty common. But if we go ahead and take this Stormalion mandible, and we go in here, you can see we can either make the Storm Surge or the Desert Medallion, which is actually what we need to make, which summons the Desert Scourge. So that's 25 sand, 3 Antlion mandibles, 15 cactus, a Stormalion mandible, and 5 coral. That's a very involved recipe. And we're obviously going to have to make that because we do need to defeat the Desert Scourge to get his loot. We have another Stormalion over here, but we also did just get a new weapon, the Mandible Claws, which seem to be a lot like the Bladed Glove, I think is the name. Oh boy. Okay, so apparently they're not that good. I didn't actually look at the damage. 14 melee damage, that's not terrible. And I hear a worm. Tomb Crawler, that's, actually we can take that out with our spear probably, and it'll do a lot better. Like so. And then we also did get another mandible. 72 damage. That's a lot. I would not advise getting hit by that. There we go. Get murked. Okay. So, anyways, I thought I would just show you guys the new weapon we got. I think we might have a boss, or some sort of mini boss. A Sidrion. However you pronounce that. Either way, that's a thing, and it appears it's stuck, so are we just gonna cheese this? Let's shoot a flare gun at it, see if we can catch it on fire. Yeah, that's not doing anything. I'm kind of afraid to get close to the thing, because I don't know what it's gonna do, but we also have a Stormlion here that we're about to take down, like so. Got another Stormlion mandible. Let me go ahead and get some sandstone blocks and block up here. Now, just realized we have kind of trapped ourselves in here, so if this thing gets away, we're pretty much screwed, but it looks like we're actually going to be able to cheese this thing because it's somehow stuck in the wall. Now let's see. I'm trying to remember from when I played Calamity last what this thing drops, and I really don't remember. Hopefully it drops like a weapon, I don't know. But we're about to find out here as we defeat it. What did that drop? Hold on. Okay, so we got 3 coral, 3 seashells, a starfish, but more importantly we got an immediate spark. Taking damage releases a blast of sparks, and sparks do extra damage in hard mode. I think we're going to replace our royal gel for that, because that sounds a lot better than being immune to slimes. So, hopefully we find another one of those and see what else it drops, and even if it doesn't drop anything else, we can still get the coral we need for the Desert Scourge. Oh, and luckily I didn't just cut, because we have, yet again, another house. So, let me go ahead and loot these statues first, and the loom. And then check the chest, and we have some spiked shoes, meaning we can make the tiger climbing gear, I think, whenever we get the Tinker's Workshop, but that's gonna be a while. Anyways, I'll get. Oh, there's the sparks in action. That doesn't look that bad. Anyways, I'll get back to you when I have something somewhat interesting. Back here with a mandible blade, which seems to be, I actually think I have a tutorial on my channel for this weapon. I think, I'm not exactly sure. But more importantly, we also have these victory shards, and I'm not exactly sure where they came from. Maybe it was from that Sidron thing. And we can make an enchanted sword, so I guess having the enchanted sword isn't actually as cool as I once thought. But there's, oh wow, there's like a lot of cool things here. And then a Visatide bar. A lot of these names, I'm gonna apologize now. I'm probably going to butcher so many of these names, but we can actually make 3 of these bars. And it appears, oh boy, 53 damage. Yeah, okay, so that is hard mode. But a lot of these things seem pretty good, and they're not even hard mode. Shield of the Ocean. Armor, pickaxe, yeah, so it looks like we want to actually find those things. I think what I'll probably do is farm down here for a while. And I'll probably do it off camera just because time lapses are kind of boring. But yeah, hopefully we find another one of those things. Oh, we have a life crystal, so it looks like, I don't even know what we're gonna do with that now, because, I mean, we don't really need it. And we have another worm coming at us here. Let's, I hate these worms when they take forever to get to you, and then you just kind of have to stop what you're doing until they get here. And another mandible bow. Oh my god, and more worms coming, and there's so much stuff happening. I really need to probably go back home in a second here to kind of empty out my inventory, because at this point it's pretty full, and we have a house. Sweet. Let me go ahead and kill these things here so they don't kill me. Another Stormalion, that's cool. And then we might actually need to go to the ocean before the episode ends too, and mine out the coral in there, so that we can make the summoner for the Desert Scourge. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that this episode. We have an enchanted boomerang, and I think I might actually go ahead and use that for now. We're going to go ahead and put the... Hold on, are those both spiked? Yeah, they're both spiked. Okay. Tungsten bars. Yeah, we definitely want that. And here comes a thing, and I have to try and avoid this while I'm doing this. Oh boy. Where... Spear, come on. And then, yeah. So these sparks, it actually appears these sparks are really good. They don't even do a ton of damage, but there's so many of them that it seems they're actually pretty effective. So, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here, after I kill these last enemies, is go back to the house and empty out my inventory, because it's getting kind of out of hand at this point. Gone ahead and sorted everything out, but now we are actually going to, before we do anything else, make one bi-side bar, which can do absolutely nothing apparently, so that might have been a waste, I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, I am going to now go actually travel to the ocean and get some coral, because we're going to need a decent amount of it if we ever want to defeat the Desert Scourge. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm at the ocean right now. I've been mining. I actually ended up mining all the cactus in the deserts I found. I got a lot of fallen stars, but I just killed a jellyfish and got life jelly, which is plus 20 max life. I think I might be putting that on, or replacing something. And we all fall. Oh wow, 4 wolfram shards. That's pretty good. And then we also have our angler here. So I guess I'll go ahead and save him. I don't know what you want to call it, but wake him up, something like that. And then I will go down here and see what other coral I have. Okay, we actually have a lot of it. And now my plan was to actually go ahead and go to the dungeon after I was done mining this stuff, and kind of commit suicide, because, oh, actually, never mind, because we do have an okay amount of gold on us. Anyways, I was going to say that we were pretty much just going to commit suicide going into the dungeon, attempting to see if we can get a water bolt, but I don't think that's actually going to be the case anymore. And there's another pink jelly. You can get another life jelly. And then there's the ocean chest that apparently has nothing in it, or did we already loot that? Not exactly sure, but either way, I just mined it up, and if there was stuff in it, then I wouldn't have been able, I cannot speak, to do that. So yeah, now we have a decent amount of things. Let me look up the recipe actually for the thing. So let me go ahead, put the coral in here. I know it requires coral. So we need, actually we might be able to make these if we go ahead and do this. Hold on here. Okay, so 15 coral, so that's gonna get us 3 Antlion mandible, 2 Stormalion mandibles. Where'd our cactus go? Cactus should be in blocks, I think. I should probably move it out of there. And then sand blocks. There we go, guys. 2 desert medallions. That's pretty cool. But the episode is kind of getting long, so I'm gonna leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, but in the next episode, at the very beginning, we will go ahead and do the Desert Scourge and kind of get all that biocide stuff, like that whole tier of items, and I'm trying to look for my goal, there it is. But anyways, we're going to, in tomorrow's episode, do a lot of stuff, get a lot of progression, possibly Desert Scourge and Eye of Cthulhu, I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I know this wasn't as productive as some of the other ones, but I kind of had to do some necessary evils in today's episode. Anyways, geez, I still can't talk. Without anything else left to say, I will see you guys tomorrow when we defeat Desert Scourge. See ya.